Hello, all you Mekus. This is Mikoy. Welcome back to the Mekusing podcast. I am Mekus, and I'm joined by Pokemon 2004. I had to bring in a relevant Philip. Hmm?
Continue explaining. Why'd you stop?
I had to bring in a relevant Filipino meme just so I can appeal to the trending public.
I don't think most of the trending public is gonna understand your joke.
Well, they should now. Anyway, last time we covered the semifinals predicts, and today we're going to prematurely end TPP. This is the penultimate episode of the TPP podcast with our semis recap and our finals predicts, as well as talking about the people who didn't make finals, aka our semifinalists. So, our semis recap starts right now. First off, Anastar Articuno's beating the Dave's Decidueyes, making this the Articuno's first foray in the finals, BLT or TPP wise.
Yeah, I can't say I expected that until I realized they had won 5 weeks in a row.
They had won 5 weeks in a row. They've been leading the leaderboard. Actually, this may be the first. Well, I say first, but this may be like one of the few times that a leader from the playoffs actually becomes a finalist. Like we've seen most cases in team tours where the leading player in the leading team in the round robin stages usually falters at the semifinal stage. Tonight, it's not.
Yeah, that's true. Or they just don't win in general.
But tonight, this tour very different because the Articunas absolutely crushed the Daves in 6-2 victory. First off, in PokeAA, we got
Wow, wait, there were two 6-2 victories here?
yeah, both of you went 6-2. It's kind of funny.
What a coincidence.
First off, we got Phantos defeating Fabwulu, where Phantos had an incredibly favored matchup, to say the least.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah, Phantos had a pretty successful matchup. Almost kind of a 6-0 victory against poor Joe Ball here. Um where's that game? There it is. This game had um come on, load up the teams. This game had Phantos going for a hardcore, like stally, bulky offensive against Joey's pretty much hyper offensive. Uh
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, he used Gudra to good effect, taking out Samurai pretty early on, so no hazard stalling among the rest. Curse Dondozo walling the Gut Salamence very well. Gliscor effectively walling Sandy Shocks. It was just a good day in the office for Phantos, having Mons to take care of multiple walling factors that come about Joey's team. Even the cursed Dondozo, even the gut salamence couldn't break a cursed set Dondozo, which is really, you know what? I expect this. As much of a stally mon as Dondozo is, having been used effectively in tours like this really helps. Don't you agree?
Yeah, though can't say I expected to see it on Dozo. Wouldn't say that's one. Well, actually, no. I guess it does. It is a bit more. It is a bit better with Meowscarada being gone. Still, Ogre Pond became a thing.
Yeah, Ogerpon is just factually a better mon than Meowscarada. So yeah, why not ban it immediately? Friggin' Poke Council, get to that.
There's a council?
It's an egg slid council. If you're not aware,
I am not aware. I didn't know there was a council.
there is a council. See,
I swear, it feels like half of these OMMs don't really have councils.
it's just
Does
basically.
S&M have a council? I don't think it does.
It used to have it until they all left. All right. Next up, Stab and Mega. Oakley's versus Meta. Not much of a game. Actually, not even a game that happened because Oakley's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you say not much of a game. I say, what game?
Yeah,
There is no game.
there is no game. No, actually, there wasn't a game at all. Oakley's just handed the win to Meta, rendering Oakley's. I think that's a 9-0 victory now for Oakley's, doesn't it?
Wow, imagine being 9-0, but only having played 8 weeks.
Sorry, 8-0. Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, no. Actually, you can go 9-0 in 8 weeks. Tiebreaker, but there is no tiebreaker.
No,
But there is no tiebreaker. Only
no,
Oakley's.
there was no tiebreaker.
Only Oakley's. Next up, National Deck Same Six. We got Lady Salamence losing the TPP. There were psychic terrain wars in this game, and they were very fast in the beginning. Ladies Armorouge setting up.
And
So,
I'm of
hmm?
the opinion that Lady Salamence did not properly utilize Galarian Articuno, despite being an Articuno.
That is the complete irony in this game. Lady Salamence having an Articuno yet not using Articuno well. That's funny. Well, they were fast. They were fast.
Losing, being one of the two matches to lose, despite bringing the Articuno.
there's no coming back from that after you've lost your Articuno. Then you, yeah, not using well the Articuno. Um, the lady tried to set up with Psychic Terrain Armor just so he could sweep with Articuno Galar, but TPP's already got off the kill, giving himself the early momentum. Yeah, go for agility against the Armor Rouge, but against the Sash and against the Mon that is properly immediately on the 2-hit KO on the Articuno, not very good. Not very good start for Lady. And yeah,
To
much.
be fair, I don't think there's anything that really switches into anything in this game.
Not really, no. Maybe except for Drampa if you're bulky enough. But no, TPP was full on in hyper offensive mode throughout this whole game, using his own Articuno Galar to agility Palm Mine boost before getting a flinch off of Thievul, and then using substitute Zapdos Galar to beat best Lady Salamences, even got a crit Oko on Tauros, setting himself for an endgame winning position. So yeah,
Oh yeah, I just realized they used two Galarian birds in that.
yeah, there were. Yeah, there were. Moltres Galar, there's no room for this game. Yeah, Tauros just ended up sweeping the end game, and then, with Sash Tauros to prevent the Zapdos from getting up,
Sash Aqua Jet.
and then Aqua Jetting the Zapdos to effectively win. So good on TPP. Good on TPP for.
It was a very close game, though.
It was a close game, but you knew TPP was going to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next up, Mystery OU got 7U9I2 versus Dex, and this was funny because this was a complete mirror matchup.
There were probably set differences, but yes.
This was a complete mirror matchup. This had to be same sex. This had to be blatant. Or they just have the same brain cell and they used all the same mons.
Well, I guess they both found a chain that worked and made a very viable looking team and decided to roll with it.
And roll it with it they did. Because Dex started off by using King's Rock King Gambit. or I believe that was King's Rock, because it flinched Ting loose.
No, surely not. Surely that was a joke.
Sure, I hope that was a joke, or either that, or if that really was a King's Rock King Gambit, then that would be really funny because the Ironhead kept flinching the Tinglu until it died. Please confirm that. Please confirm that. If that really was a King's Rock King Gambit, then that was really funny. 7 News Gliscor managing to tank a Hex from Dragapult was fairly lucky. And then towards the end, despite Dex's best efforts to beat Goldengo with Dragonite, a +2 Dragon Claw was still not enough to beat it. Make it rain to death, allowing 79I2 to pick up the forfeit win. So, yeah, it wasn't. Despite hey, Encore, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, pretty hype set, but like against the Goldingo, who has really good physical defense, not really the best strat to be honest. In fact, why didn't you switch out to like the Ting Lu?
Because it was a joke. It wasn't King's Rock. King's Rock wouldn't do anything there.
Ironhead? Why not add the
I don't know
chances?
what King's Rock does specifically.
I know it.
No, it doesn't add anything. It only gives.
Huh? Okay, explain what King's Rock does.
Do you not, bro? Lady Salamence did a DT King's Rock. That was the joke.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes you fell for the joke, but sometimes you.
And it even shows you what King's Rock does.
Sometimes.
And that's why it King's Rock probably.
Well, sometimes you fell for a joke. Sometimes you think.
Without a flinch chance, gain a 10% flinch.
You know what? Sometimes you fell for a joke, but sometimes you gotta outthink. Maybe it was intentional. You just
Or
never
you
knew.
just fell for a joke that wasn't even meant to fool you.
Maybe. Very Mikoi moment of me. All right. Next up, partners in crime. We got Chrome.
And did you hear what I what?
What? What?
Did you hear what I said about explaining what King's Rock did?
I did. Do I have to
Okay.
review that?
Now
Okay.
you understand.
Yes. Yes, I do. All right. Next up, partners in crime. We got Chromate versus Zern. This was a fun game because it.
Zern, double burn.
Well, this was a fun game because Zern brought a Volbeat. He brought a Volbeat. Ain't that nice?
On the same day, yeah, I saw someone in VGC bring in Illumise.
Well,
Fun.
well, no. Well, okay. Bringing the bugs. Well, this it makes more sense here in Partners in Crime than it does in VGC because at least here they share the abilities. I don't know about the VGC.
True. And thus some things will get tailed now.
Exactly. But
Next Tableau shared. That's pretty good.
yeah, don't 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 give them ideas. Don't give them ideas. They haven't even scheduled them. Fine. Okay, fine.
Who am I giving ideas?
I mean,
Am I giving Chromate ideas? I don't think so. He's already something up himself.
well, we'll see. Well, he cooked up majorly nicely here in the first start. Although Zern did have a pretty strong start against Chromate, he took out the Tornadus almost immediately, hazing away any potential boost ups with Amoongus and Volcanion, and having a setup Coma already for Boom Burst. Having pollen puff for good recovery.
Yeah, that's true. I noticed Zern brought like two mons with haze, right?
He did, yes.
Or or did I? Did you bring two mons with haze, or did I
Or
just?
maybe it was just shared with Volcanion.
Let me
Are you gonna look that up?
let's see.
He could. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the Rands game between Riche and Mango Steak. Looking at the teams, I can see definitely a little bit more hyper offensive style towards Riche's side, while Mango Steak's side is a little bit more unorthodox. There's a little bit more unconventional teams here that we can see in, especially when it comes to Gen 5 Rands. Gen 5 Rands is tough. Uh, so how is this gonna go? Oh, I'm very curious to see what they're gonna lead with. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more unorthodox Oxmons here. Who knows? Mango State could lead with Eradicate for all we care. So yeah, this should be fun. This should be interesting. Can't wait to see what happens. And the battle's underway. We got Shuckle versus Galvantula. Now we got Webs versus Webs. Or it could be Specs. Well, it just depends on the set. Well, actually, no. I can tell what set Shuckle and Galvantula use because I can just look up right here. It could be either this or this. None of them. Well, Shuckle doesn't carry webs, and Galvantula is more of a breaker. This should be interesting. This should be an interesting turn event. Well, this actually is like, oh, look at that. Immediate paralysis, getting Riche off his feet from the get go. Very, very impressive. Well, impressive that he got the hacks Mango Stick early on, but it's just against a Shuckle. That's why. Shuckle was easy to get off rocks that well. If he didn't get off rocks, then that would be pretty detrimental. Especially the fact that Mango Stick doesn't seem to have rapid spinners apart from Blastoise, who might carry rapid spin. Let's check. The Thunder don't exactly get the kill off a toxic though. Very, very nice. So Mango Stick should have the one up here if no, it's gonna be that toxic staller. But that's gonna do enough. That is gonna do enough to warrant a kill on Galvantula. Like right now, yeah, look at that, 38 to 46. That's not too high of an odds. But also the fact that Rocher doesn't have any ground types or anything that really resists. Ah, there's a Thunder. Goodbye, Specs. There's the. Oh boy. Now we're getting to see where the nitty gritty in Gen 5 is. So the Thunder ain't gonna hit us hard, but this could be detrimental. Oh, there's Blastoise. I assume he brought him in because to rapid spin, otherwise he will just scald and get that thing out of here. Or did he? Or did he? Hmm. The switch to Gothitelle, that could warrant on the burn. Again, of course, and burn damage does matter here. Since Gothitelle has a lot of HP, that can really tank a hit. There's also, there it is, the rapid spin, getting out. Thunderbolt, dealing a lot of damage there. Very impressive. Blastoise managing to still live on in two. But Rocher wasn't wise to get to keep Shuckle at least healthy so he can get off another rocks if he gets the opportunity, but that would be very, very crucial as Shuckle still is in 24. He's in killing range. So he might not get off another rocks in the future. Just depends on how well Mango Stick pilots the rest of his team well. So Rocher's team right now is more of a bulky. Like despite his mons having major hyper offense on one side, there's still a lot of bulk there. There's still a lot of opportunities to wall. Just a shame that his walls will die very, very early on, which could lead to problems in the future. Oh, this carries flame charge? What? Interesting. I mean, Reshiram is kind of slow, so it makes sense to carry flame charge. Wasn't expecting right now, though. But it does make sense. It does make sense in the future. There's Kangaskhan. How do you bet he's gonna do like a blue flare almost immediately? Could be a toxic. Could be a toxic. Fake out. Okay. Very wise play. Yuxi is about to set up rocks. If I'm not mistaken. Flat. Okay. Ah, there's the paralysis. Now that's a fail to get off rocks. So no more opportunities to set up rocks unless he protects. There you go. But that thing still does a lot. It did get off rocks. It just goes to show you how powerful Shuckle is when it comes to defense, okay? You can excuse my language here. Or my inability to call off a turn just in case it needs it. So I don't know. It's hard to tell who's got the advantage. Maybe Rocher actually. Unless, Yuxi. Can he bring in a special attacker this time? Probably Simipour? I don't know. The rest are physical, except for Executor, Magnezone, maybe Rayquaza even. Volbeat would be a pretty bold choice. But I think it's going to be either Drap or Dragonite. Or maybe even Magnezone. Who knows? Just depends on what the final three that is chosen here. Should be very good. Should be very impressive. So what's Rocher going to do? He's contemplating. He's contemplating, which means he's gonna go. Okay. Now Ray here. Oh, hard switch on the Dugong. Oh, that's detrimental. It's under reflect, so he should be good for at least one turn, right? Also, Dugong can be reliable. They both hit, yeah. Tank at least one hit. Ice beam. Oh, there's nasty. If that burned, then that would be funny. But no, there is no burn tonight. Dynamic punch won't still kill, according to this anyway. Hmm. That might have mattered. Who knows? Actually, no, it couldn't probably because Yuxi's still alive and Galvantula. Oh, my champion is going to die. Very, very calmingly so. This just outspeeds and kills it, so no getting off an opportunity to even get a guts move. Sorry, Machamp, you're dying. Never mind. Why'd you go for Bullet Punch? What are you doing? Couldn't you just have bulk up? What is he doing? What is he doing? He had perfect opportunities to bulk up there. Why didn't he take it? What is he doing? What is he actually trying to sack the Machamp? What's he doing? Another bullet punch again with the bullet punch. You had perfect opportunities there, but you didn't take the bullet to bulk up. All right, nice fake out. Nice fake out. Machamp's back in, so there's a sack. There's the sack. I don't know. Machamp could have been useful in some other situation. What is that thing not really bulk up? I guess not because it has dynamic punch, item punch, stone edge. If he had bulk up, he had so many opportunities to. Uh, let's see. Oh right, maybe he is banded. Maybe he was banded, but why bulk up? But why no, why bullet punch when perfectly there's a perfectly acceptable reason to try to, I don't know, dynamic punch, stone edge, sucker punch. Okay, what's he doing? What is he doing? Is he trying to play out the reflect turns by sacking Kangaskhan and Machamp? Draco Meteor is gonna do big time here. I don't know if it's the right call. Here comes a Draco. It is multi-scale, but it is Draco. See? I think Rocher just cost himself big time with this matchup. Like, Mango Steak definitely is pulling, like, a Chad play. By going for the Flame Charge, going for the outspeeding, and then boom, killing off Dragonite almost immediately. And so, the Rayquaza, not switches out now, gets off a Dragon Dance. See the calc on that. Well, maybe. So Mango Steak has a possibility of either doing another Flame Charge to try to outspeed the +1 Dragon Dance, or he could try to go for the crit Draco Meteor and be ballsy and take the win off that way. He also has Dugong in the back. But, it's not under reflect from Yuxi, so that thing's going to die if it gets off if it's brought in as a hard switch after Yuxi sets up reflect. So, or anything either, because rocks damage also counts. But yeah, you get the point. Point is, I think Rocher might be in a good spot to reverse sweep. You just need the juice. You just need the juice. Come on, Mango Steak, make the right call. There's the not right call. Well, actually, no, that's the ballsy call. He tried to go for it. Bam, there's an outrage. And now comes the hard. Here comes the hard part. Protect. Gets the outrage off. That will not live a hit, unfortunately. Oh! Oh, it lived! Oh, Dugong, you absolute Chad. Alright, that was a lucky Dugong play there. Managing to live a hit. Okay, after that debauchery, let's go into Gen 4. Me too. Me too, Eric versus. Okay, looking at these matchups, this is not. Mm, Actually, it's more evenly spread on both sides. Maybe Rochet's got the more agile Mons because he has Rapid Dash, he has Darkrai, he has possibly a Ludicolo with the Rain Dance set. He might actually pull off a nice Rain team, Rochet. Yeah, Blastoise, Ludicolo, Gorbis. Possibly Volbeat and Yanmega for extra coverage, and then Darkrai, or probably, and the sixth slot is probably filler option. While Mango Stick can absolutely pull off a much more bulky ass team with some hyper offensive options like Latios or a Gallade or a Cloyster even, maybe even a Typhlosion if he wants to counteract the copious amount of rain we're gonna see. Double Volbeat though. It could be ballsy and try for a double Volbeat. Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's see. Let's see what their leads are. Now, has Rache did the thing that I said earlier and went full rain? Because if he did, that would be funny. Gallade though, at speed still, like 12 points higher. Item. I'm wondering what item. Usually band or life orb, right? Maybe even scarf even. Could trick him now. He could trick him now, or just go for go for the Arbok, probably even Latios. Depth defense. Okay. There's a rain dance, and we're about to see it. We're about to see why Ludicolo is such a good lead. Ooh, is it Rain Dish? It's Rain Dish stall Ludicolo. Probably. Or it could be like it is. Yeah, I have to trust. I have to trust my own instincts. It's definitely weird. It's definitely a weird set. This one would have been nice if he had substitute. Really would. But no. He probably has Energy Ball, Ice Beam. He probably has an attacking move and Leech Seed, so okay. Fair enough. Here's a Surf, which keeps dealing 40 plus, which makes sense here. He's getting kind of the mid roll. But what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna try to pressure stall the Surfs? Doing a dang good job of it. Being Stealth Hawk gonna recover, having Seismic Toss, hurt. Look at that, 51. Alright. Does dubious amounts of damage. There's a taunt. Very nice play, setting off the rain dance. Very, very good play there. Seismic toss time. No, no, no. Okay. Energy ball. All right. So we've now got the Ludicolo set. Really weird. It's so weird without substitute. If you want the rain dish strats, you have to go sub. But no, the choices weren't in favor of Rocher this time. Porygon 2 being out, no. I mean, it's good if you're an NU player. Gen 4 NU specifically, but here I don't see Porygon 2. gonna say, other than toxic playing, I don't see Porygon 2 ever being useful without Eviolite, instead having leftovers. But I mean in this matchup, not in general. I know in general Porygon 2 is a great annoyer, but there's Toxic and there's a Discharge. Okay, no Paras, no Paras, but hmm, does he have Heal Bell? There's no opportunity for Heal Bell. Maybe. So right now Blastoise is going to, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, okay. He might rapid spin, or he might just surf. He might just surf it out. He's gonna paralyze. Yep. You see, when you watch these games, you're gonna expect paralysis or status. You're just going to expect it. Like it's not even a surprise anymore. Oh, why did I get paralyzed based on a thunderbolt or a flamethrower? No, the 10% chance is basically a 100% chance at this point. So, you're gonna sack the Blastoise now, Reshe? Hmm? Are you gonna sack it? Maybe don't switch in anything, please. If you had Rapid Spin, then that would be a hell of a wasted opportunity. Especially if you brought Shedinja. That poison isn't gonna do much. Oregon 2 just has bug a ton HP. Try attack. Alright, so he's stalling out. Bye bye Porygon. Bye bye Porygon indeed. Volbeat missing out on the paralysis or the status inflictions caused by Tri Attack. Very good. He's going to Baton Pass. Probably to Ludicolo, which actually would benefit Rocher in more ways than one. However, however, if he Baton Passes now and goes for Ludicolo, Gallade, if it's choiced, gets AF'd. The strat wouldn't work. Gallade is truly the threatening beast that it is. It would be funny if the Volbeat tried to kill Gallade right now. Nope, he wasted it. It's also Scarf. You wasted the baton pass strat. Aw, no. Yan Mega is going to. Or is this just speed boost? I believe it's just speed boost, right? Yeah. There's no there's no other possibility. Also the fact that it's locked in a CC gives a good opportunity for Yan Mega to maybe set up, do something. Who knows? It could be onto something. But what would be a good switch in? What would be a good switch in if you're Mango Stick? What would be the ideal switch in? Possibly if he brings it, Arbok. No, Bug Buzz. No Air Slash. If he stays in, no Air Slash would just maul Gallade. I mean, that's okay. It's okay. Is that Carry Shard? No, no. Okay. So Yan Mega is in full control right now. Ah, so many things weak to. Actually, no, not a lot of things weak to, but it's just these two that are weak to Yan Megas in particular. Ooh. Ooh. Hidden Power Ground it now. I dare you. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. If I were Riche, ooh, why did you go for eruption? It would make sense to go for the other fire move. You're gonna risk not having to deal with a lot of HP. No. Well, also that flinch, but yeah, being locked to eruption kind of sucks. Why did you do that, Mango Steak? Okay, okay. Goodbye, Yan Mega. Bug Buzz should kill this Deoxys. Never mind. Well, go for the kill instead on Typhlosion. Alright, alright. Making a safe bet. A safe bet. Okay. Recover. I dare you. I dare you to recover. Actually, no. I dare you to overpredict on Yan Mega right now. He did. That's really funny. Now recover. Bye. Alright. Okay. What else did he bring? Oh, Darkrai. Okay. Okay. Big opportunity. What would be a good opportunity? He might go for Dark Void now. Yep. Was he expecting a miss? Maybe. Dark Void can miss, but yeah. We'll check that just to make sure. Yeah, it can miss. It just the Axis may be the best one to take it though, because it's got that humongous ass HP. It can offset some of the more ridiculous damage that it could cause because Darkrai is Dark Pulse. And now his Mango Steak is in a perfectly good opportunity because he is choiced and Ludicolo takes Jack from anything, close combat or otherwise. Close combat, probably a Psycho Cut if he's lucky. It just depends on what he should do as opposed to what he shouldn't do. Because what he shouldn't do, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, okay. It's Lazio's trick. That'd be really funny if he is. Oh no, he's set up. 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 He's soul do Latios, which means a nasty. Oh, okay, yeah, Draco Meteor Psych Calm Mind Roost. That's basic. You should have something like. Uh, you should add more moves for Latios. He just deals a lot of type coverage. The type coverage isn't as useful as he is in later gens, but it's still nice. Oh boy. Well, the Rain Team strats didn't work, Riche. Unless you freeze it, which he didn't. Didn't even take it. I think that's game. I think that is game. Because this will not will not kill. Dark Pulse does a lot, but not that lot. If he misses the Draco though, that would be very interesting. That will still don't do a lot. What? I just oh. Alright, choice scarf delayed. Bye. And Ludicolo. Is it a mega buy? No, it is not. Deoxys comes back out probably. He's got this though. He's got this in the bag. Even though he sacks Gallade, which is unfortunate, Latios could come back in, takes a leech sheet, takes a Draco Meteor, and boom! Mango Steak with the win. 2-0 against Riche. Very impressive, honestly. To be able to skillfully outplay the rain set and of course the Gen 5. We all know what that story was. But yeah, good win by. Wasn't that a fun 3 game series? Or yeah, 2 game series, never mind.
It, yeah, it was a 2 game.
Yeah, you see it in the video. Mango Steak absolutely outperformed Riche in both of these games. Very well. Next up, though,
Yeah,
hmm?
but also I am a little confused as to how that Dugong lived versus the Rayquaza.
Right? It lived barely. It lived barely, even though it was fully set up. You just cannot deny the Dugong's bulk.
Yeah, I guess due to its high level.
Yes, very. All that and Rayquaza's attack wasn't working all that much. Uh, Next up, ND Ubers. FC beating Taka. Well, 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 this game. Well, well, well.
Well, I guess I should have trusted my gut and went with FC after all.
Right, right. I think most people did. After seeing both their records, yeah, Taka had like the slightly better record, but FC is not to be denied. And look at that. He got the win. First off,
Especially when he's trying to seriously win.
yes. Oh, when he seriously wins, it's a mugging for you. First off, though, Grimmsnarl being poisoned immediately at the start crippled Taka in the long run, only managing to get a reflect up whilst, you know, even though I personally think light screen.
Oh yeah, that sucked a little.
Oh no no no! Reflect was the better screens. No, Reflect was the better screening move of the two because FC had more physical mons as opposed to special. I was really only threatened of the Gengar.
Yes.
Anyway, Taka still did have the early lead, having to Oko Zygarde with Mega Mewtwo Y. Tanking Necrozma's Searing Sunmaze Smash.
I'm personally of the opinion he should have saved Mewtwo and not let it just die to Necrozma, even though it didn't actually die to Necrozma and died to life.
Yeah, he probably could have sacked the Searing Sunray Smash into someone like Groudon, because that takes a much better damage off
Yeah,
of
I'm
it.
like, switch to Groudon, switch to Groudon, god damn it.
He did not. He did not switch to Groudon, goddammit.
Don't
And
let your goddamn Mewtwo die. You can use that later.
yeah, especially since he needs it
That thing's
against
a beast.
especially since he needs it against the already paralyzed Mega Gengar and Primal Groudon in particular.
Oh, he didn't need it for that, but other things maybe.
Well, Zacian turned it and killed Mega Gengar, which is nice. So he still had a sizable lead, I'd say. It was just FC turning around almost immediately by having Cramorant Feather Dance. Uh, Feather Dance the Swords Dance boosted Groudon, which was really funny. And immediately killing it, of course. And then having Arc Fairy around to set up Calm Mind and then sweep the rest.
What do you mean immediately killing it?
Well, not immediately. He just set up, used Judgment, and then killed the Groudon.
No, I mean, what do you mean using Feather Dance then immediately killing it?
Oh.
Immediately killing what?
Nothing.
Nothing immediately died
Nothing.
after that.
No, nothing. It's just we've been together for how many years, Pokeyard, and you should be used to my word. You should be used to my wordings
Hey,
by
don't
now.
phrase it like that,
Oh,
Koy.
oh my God. Well, sorry. Don't we'll move on. Anyway, yeah, FC won with Arc Fairy getting a nicely kill off of that, and then ultimately got the win. Also, extreme speed, Cramorant, Gulp Missile, boom, killed it. Whatever, it's fine. FC got it. Next, next up, Camo Cap. We got Mossy versus RTM. This was just the
You
loveliest.
didn't believe in Mossy? You didn't believe in
No,
Mossy,
I
really?
no, I had to do it because of the propaganda against Mossy. I always I seem to predict against him, and it's gotten me wins. At some weeks, it barely gets me any wins actually, but mostly it's on the losing side of predicts for me. But you know what? Credit to Mossy. He absolutely ass blasted Swag God in this game.
Yeah, but though, with a very favorable MU.
Very, very favorable. I mean, I appreciate, I appreciate Swag God bringing rain. That's not something you see every day. However, no Capmons on his team. That's bad. Mossy brought four.
Atmons are superior confirmed?
Yes. Very, very. At least the Cap community says that, Capmons are better. I mean, yeah, much of this game had Mossy countering Swag God's reigns. Good hazard setters like Venomicon and Argonaut, Dry Skin Mollux to offset any water attacks at all, Equilibra to rapid spit out the own hazards. Yeah, gameplay
Not
wise,
to mention the typing of the Moloch was Electric Ghost.
very good typing.
Electric for water types. And the Ghost made so that the Barraskewda from Swagod's side could not hit it at all. This thing was literally the perfect Barraskewda wall.
It is well, except for like Crunch, except for Dark Bear Executor, which could carry Crunch. But yeah, other than that, yeah, good sets, good.
That was a fighting Barraskewda.
Well, at least it's a fighting Garruscuda that completely walls that that Mollux can completely wall, not the freaking thing, not Dark Barraskewda, which he could have brought. He really could have brought. Just that wasn't that
Yeah,
effective all that much.
the Water Dark Greninja.
Yeah, he did, but it missed. But it missed a hydro pump against the Equilibra's aura sphere. So, meh.
Yeah, I think that was just game after that happened.
Yeah,
Greninja was literally Swagod's win con in my opinion, since it basically hit Mossy's entire team.
yeah.
And
It wasn't only out.
hard, mind you.
It was only out. Yes.
Yeah, he sort of just lost the offensive power to kill Mossy's entire team after that, I think.
And yeah, ultimately got the win. Got the win off of face off Venomicon's body press stamina boosted thing with Roost. Very nice. Very nice.
How even if Swagod got another offensive thing to set up, and if he set it up with like stat boost, then
That would
Mossy
be
just sends in Ditto.
that would be devastating because Mossy carried Ditto, which is like the best bring against all setup mons. So good job, Mossy. Again, good job, Mossy. No shade
Yeah,
to.
I'm of the opinion this was just kind of an unwinnable MU for Swagod in hindsight.
Yep, very very much so. Now, next up, we gotta talk about the Absa posters beating the Litwicks in 6-2. Yeah, 6-2. Eh, what happened?
Let's call it 5-2.
First off, though,
We all know that one of those games was a dead game in disguise.
yes. First off was Poke the number man, absolutely ass blasting Rofna thanks to one mon, and one mon in particular, Gliscor. That Gliscor was deadly. Swords Dance, Facade, Roost, Earthquake, just basically killing everything in Rofna's team. Uh, Crucially critting Corviknight at various turns in the middle. And
Three times!
three consecutive crits?
Not consecutive, but they weren't too far apart.
Yeah, it was just a very unfortunate. He was trying the wall so hard, but yeah, unfortunately, that Goliath score just kept critting and critting and critting, never giving Rofna any room to breathe. It was also built to tank Zapdos's multiple hurricanes. Yeah, the pretty deadly Gliscor set brought TNM to an absolute ass blast win.
I'm going to take a guess that that was like a zero attack life score or something because of
The
how
bulk.
little the facades were doing even at +6.
Yeah,
And how the Zapdos lived at +3. That was not an attack invested fly score.
that
That
wasn't.
had a lot of bulk, as we can see how little those hurricanes
I
and
agree.
shit.
I agree. I agree. Absolutely. Like TNM brought an absolutely bulky Gliscor, which was able to sweep Rofn's team,
And
even with
again,
zero
our
time.
Zapdos was also bulky, so I'm not sure.
Um, who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was roll. Anyway, next up, what was supposed to be Ice Master versus Axel Part 4, 5? I lost count. They both subbed out for Part versus Cat, and that never happened because of scheduling issues. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I didn't actually have a sub who could make that time. They should have rescheduled.
Ah, well, it's
Or at least
fine.
tried to play
At a
like
viable time.
yeah, like even if it wasn't Nat who I subbed in, literally no one else on the team I don't think would have been able to make that time.
Then again, I'm someone who has missed the
Who
time,
knows?
and
Maybe Boots would have been able to make it, but
and he's
Boots
playing
is
Stabbing
already out
Mega.
of the server.
Oh, he already out. He already exited out.
Yeah, he left like
He bailed.
immediately.
He bailed. So yeah, yeah, I'm someone who shouldn't speak of this because I'm someone who has missed the time thanks to me falling asleep when the game's time hits. So I really shouldn't say that much. You
Look, Miko, I'm pretty sure all my subs had Asian time zones.
screw
At
you,
least all of
Americans.
them. Wimpy, I'm pretty sure is like Indian time zone.
Yes,
No, yeah,
yes,
Indian.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay, I got that right. Uh, then there's JJ, who I believe is +8. There's TMM, also +8.
It's
There's Nat,
me.
+8 too, I think.
Yeah. What can you say? You're talking to everyone who is +8. AKA the unviable time zone, the unviable Asian time zone. Ah
Yeah,
well.
how did I end up with so many people who are +8 on one team?
I guess you. I guess you're glad that I have. Well, your co-manager's also +8.
Yes, that's what I mean. I just named all the subs who are +8, and then there's my own co-manager.
Glad to be a lot of Filipinos in your chat, Pokeyard. All right, next up, Temp versus Dreepy.
Just because they're +8 doesn't mean they're Filipino necessarily.
Well, no, but we're the most. Well, I shouldn't say that. That's political. All right. First off, next up, Temp versus Dreepy. It was going fine for Dreepy in this early part of this game. Took out a threat in Salazzle early on. Sash Galvantula to break Turtonator's Heat Crash. But overall, pretty good position for their Dreepy. And then the Paris happened. The Hoopa just continuously was paralyzed 4 times in a row. Just absolutely destroying Dreepy's momentum. And then Temp was ultimately favored after he revealed that Sash Hoopa was a thing, and it took out Dreepy's own Salazzle.
Well, I mean, to be fair, our Hoopa was Sash too.
It was, but like it was taking Galvantula's Thunders pretty well. It just was paralyzed a lot.
Yeah. In fact, he even missed one before we. The fact he even missed one, that's less likely to happen than a para, and we still got paras that turn.
It was just an unlucky turn of events for Dreepy. Leafeon ended up weatherballing and outsped, both killing Avalugg and his own Leafeon. Temp won the game based off of that.
Want to say, I just want to say, we in fact played.
We Oh, you did?
Because upon reflection, I realized that if we did not rapid spin that turn did, and instead went for iron defense, we probably won that game.
Oh. Oh yeah, you could have sacrificed the webs in place so that you could at least tank another hit from a Leafeon, and then you would have body pressed it to death. Yeah, that.
That
Hmm?
allow me to explain. Had we iron defense the turn instead of rapid spinning, body press would have been doing twice the amount of damage it was doing. It was the normal amount of damage it's doing was what 29, 30.
Yes, around that.
Meaning body press at +2 probably did about 60.
Which would have killed the Leafeon.
Meaning we survive a hit from Weather Ball thanks to our sturdy or just living it in general in that case. And then we body press, which does more than half the health. And then, due to our step berry, we body press it again, and it dies, leaving us with this Avalugg versus his Avalugg, and our also Weather Ball Leafeon.
Yeah.
His Avalugg cannot hit Leafeon.
Yeah. Then I would propose that you would act. Well, no, you wouldn't have rapid spin. Tempo just killed it with his own Avalugg with body press, and then you're leaving himself with Leafeon, which we would have won.
Yeah, the only downside is that our Avalugg not have outsped his Avalugg due to the fact that it had its speed decreased from webs. Without its speed decreased, it would have definitely outsped though. Because it was
Yeah.
32 speed versus Temp's 8 speed.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that would be the case. So yeah, Leafeon would have still had the hit, and Temps wouldn't have survived, giving Dreepy a surprising win. But no, it was the end game. Dreepy kind of misplayed a little bit, so Temp decisively won by that point. Unfortunate.
Although I do not actually know the counts for our Weather Ball versus his Avalugg, because his Avalugg had a lot of special investment, and our Leafeon, unlike Temp's, did not have a lot of attack investment.
Yikes. That would be kind of hard to do it on calcs, but I'm pretty sure
But
that
I
they would
mean, it would
calculate her.
still be Weather Ball and Sun.
Yes, I would have still killed. I will bet that would have still killed.
Plus, still can't hit our Leafeon very well. You could only ascribe Earthquake and Groundy and Z.
Yeah. Anyway,
Like Toxic and
no, not the Stolly Avalog. No, no, no. I have more faith. I have more faith. And here we go again. This time, LTG versus Shiloh. It's gonna be a favorable matchup. Looking at these teams, like you can get the of course the OU type role is type chain, but looking at these teams, you can see definitely the building process when it comes to all of these, and both teams looking actually pretty steadily. Got a lot of Glyce score help. Look at T-Tar already with a nice switch in. Again, this goes really to show you how much they really take their time with this kind of build and with this kind of matchup, and it should be interesting. It should be very, very interesting, and already we're starting off pretty damn strong with a lot of setup work. Of course, Ting Lu being the actual setup user against the Gliscor. And you can see by the naming convention just who built this team. So, very, very obvious that he would have a heart. He would have a help in the process of building Shiloh's team. Meanwhile, LTG, this team is actually pretty interesting. You got Sneasler, who actually works in this matchup as opposed to not in previous OU rounds. As opposed to Shiloh's more bulky balance build. A lot of hyper offense, actually. Especially with these mons ruling the roost. So it's going to be interesting. Yoko is OP already. As a T-Tar hater, gotta go with Shiloh. So let's see if Yoko's prediction pays off in this matchup. The right now the strat for T-Tar right now is to go for the rapid spin, right? I'm not joking when I say that. No, he's actually going for the CC. Kind of a risky play there, but considering the hard switch. Maybe because he was feeling threatened by a potential rapid spin, trying to block out some of the things. Risking the. Well, I guess a sack wouldn't help. But losing Sneasler, losing one of your sweepers is not a very good, considering you're losing one of your fighting types. Granted, you have another, but what's that gonna do against the Gliscor? Ugh, look at that damage. Not very much in the grand scheme of things. So hopefully LTG knows what he's doing. Ah, well, this puts a very interesting spin on things because now Poison Heal will be persona non grata for Gliscor. All right. Switching into Tyranitar, not bad, but he gets the Hypnosis chance, so it favors Shiloh. I'm gonna switch to the side who is in the most favored in the situation right now, which is Shiloh. Weavile having heavy duty boots, okay, putting the extensive pressure against the Glamora very nicely. There's a mortal spin, removing all the hazards from their field, as opposed to Shiloh preventing his. Ice Terra. Whoa! Immediately with the Ice Terra play, knocking out Gliscor. Very, very nice. Now this comes back in. This ought to be awkward, don't you think? Unless this thing is. No, it's not Sash, it's lefties. Great Tusk will still outspeed, though. If he switches into this, then there would be, what, less of a chance of it trying to survive another attack? Gliscor will probably not. It will probably, you know what? It will probably survive a hit. Let's check. LTG's Gliscor, 16%. Ice Spinner. Ice Spinner could probably be good. Hmm. Well, now it's actually like boost your energy. Oh, he sacked it. He sacked it. Huh. Well, here's the freebie. Nice, nice Brave Bird here. Output outplaying. If I were Shiloh, I would go to the Iron Valiant almost immediately. Yeah, because this will actually claim something. And but I would bet this would sword stance. I will 100% bet that this will sword stance. So there isn't. If this thing is Scarf, then this could probably be more beneficial for LTG. Then again, if it's Scarf, then okay, it's not. It's really, really not. Yeah, LTG probably in a tougher spot than most would think right now because Shiloh has things to deal with it. Well, losing the Toxic Orb kind of sucks for the most part. This can live a hit. Oh, going straight for the Earthquake and not for the Roost. That's going to be a bit tough. Well, actually, no, it is tough already because he doesn't have Poison Heal to back off some of the offsets of the damage taken. So, ooh, there's a Moonblast. All right. But this being put to sleep definitely is a little bit like cumbersome. Calm Mind, okay. Okay. This is a special Iron Valiant, which should easily win for Shiloh. No, not so fast yet. Iron Valiant goes down. But Weavile is back in and will probably do an Icicle Crash or a low kick, whichever of the two works. Bye bye. GG. So yeah, hyper offensive always wins. LTG's build was good, but not too good. But and yeah, losing the particularly this turn right here is what costs LTG the game. The defensive sack against Sneasler, okay, it was expected, but that knockoff play really that tells the tale of this game. Turned the tides for Shiloh. Very very dominant win. I will. Yeah, wasn't that a pretty down game for you?
That wasn't the greatest.
All right, next up. Oh no, partners in crime. We got Chris Numbers versus Jasperos. We actually saw this live because this was a crucial game at the time. Jasperos needed to win so that they could still remain alive in this series, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But here is the game right now. Okay, now we are doing Chris Numbers versus Jaspros in Partners in Crime. Looks like Chris Numbers already to a strong start, getting the ESP Dragonite off, as well as the Wave Crush on Basculegion, not putting Palafin at half. This by the looks of Jasp's team looks pretty alright. He just got to play Ogerpon the well timed play that he does, and for Chris Numbers, well, it should be a little bit more dare I say he has to play it a little bit more hyper offensively since the team is a little bit more hyper offensive, then that's his best resort. But otherwise, Jasperos can probably play this outright if given the chance. Now he switches into Tsarina and Tankaton. Doesn't believe that. That would be working. Hello. So what the heck could Jasperos be thinking? Now, In terms of advantage, I can't see either of them just going for the straight up advantage at this point. It could be either reasoning, it could be either Roaring Moon taking advantage of his bulk. Well, I ain't showing it. Well, I ain't showing the team on the screen because, you know, reasons. Anyway, I mean it's interesting. It is a very interesting set. It allows I don't know. It's probably a safety blanket. Stealth rock, okay. Well, it's possible that he could probably bounce back whenever the chance is given to him, and there's a protector there. Rain Dance Hurricane, and still doesn't kill Landorus, unfortunately, but it is going to die the next. He only brought one type. Well, he only brought probably Tornadus is only the rain setter. Actually, that benefits Jaspers a little bit more than you think, because Ivy Cudgel's gonna do huge. And if Tornado, what Chris? Oh, bye. There it is. Bleak Wind Storm causing it into the Chin Pao miss. Interesting play. Again, I don't know what the hell Jaspers was thinking there, but I guess it's a style of play. I guess. Oh, Ice Shard costing him the Tornadus. Why didn't he protect? Oh no. Yeah, I mean you're right to mauled. I mean you are right to mauled at this point because this is the tailwind though. The tailwind though. So yeah. Well, jet punch. There it is. Whether it's a jet punch, there's a. It is good. It is good in this situation. You can outspeed the tailwind just fine. Sword stance boosted. No. Gigaton hammer won't probably do as much since it is Terra watered. Or no, is it because embody aspect overwrites? Oh no, it just no. What am I thinking? It did Terra water. What am I thinking? It just embody aspect boost the special defense. Just read the side, Nikoi. Jeez. I think he will prioritize. I think Jaspers will prioritize with Jet Punch now. Because if he doesn't kill this Tornadus, he's screwed. Puts him in a more. But then again, you're setting up yourself cannon fodder for Basque Legion. Fake out. Why did he? Oh, okay, okay. At least the threat is dead. The threat is dead. Both tornadoes died. What the hell? So there's no rain setter. Probably. Oh yeah, probably. Yeah. There's Normal Dragonite back again. Doubt what's he gonna do? That isn't gonna do much. I'll tell you that. If I were Jas, think so, huh? Think so, huh? Think so. You think the Dragonite's done enough to kill the Ogerpon at this range? Yeah, I guess the roll would matter. I am also looking at the calcs, and yeah, this could be a. This is a crucial turn for Jas. Is he gonna? The Tornadus out. The fact that Tornadus is dead, like, there's no more win priority. There's no more speed priority. You just gotta have to play it as it is with the current status and the current spell. Oh. Well, the fact that he revealed that could put a lot of pressure on Jaspros. Something is confirmed to die. And neither of these two will live a frickin' jet punch. He wants the Paladin. Well, it is the most likely to die. Well, it is like the most safest play for Chris numbers because Palafin carries so much more good moves that Ogrepon is allowed to take. Like, you could do like Jet Punch and whatever Palafin does carry. It's gonna matter much. This is gonna matter. I know. I know. At the time we're recording this, the Litwicks are currently down. If Jasps loses, the Litwicks are out. That is the state of what I know. We record this match is out of order, but this is the order in the day. I want to catch these live, but the Litwicks need this win. What? Wait, what? Oh, there goes the Tinkaton. So there's no fake out user. No more fake out. No more fake. Wait, did Chris throw? Did Chris throw that by not having? I think Chris may have just threw because he has no checks against the Roaring Moon. Well, technically Qian Pao, but there's Volcanion. There's still like opportune times where and also the thing is low. So if it does one ice shard and this thing attacks, it's over. I think Chris may have just threw. There's E-Speed. There's what? Stomping tantrum. Stomp. No. He wants to catch. He wants to catch the Volcanion probably with Stomping Tantrum. That's why he decided to. Jas did a pretty good scout right here in turn 11. By going for the double protect, it is. It is. It freaking is. And I can't believe Jas could still be in the running for this. It just depends. It just depends on this one play. If this one play doesn't do favors for Jasp, then it's over. So what the fuck? What the fuck's going on? What's the play here? What's the play here? What's the most ideal play? It is. It is Jaspros. You you need to if I were you, I'd double up on that crap immediately. Yeah, let it. Yeah, one's gonna like get low because of E speed, but both well, it's hard. It's who Chris? Who Chris? Who Chris is expecting a Dragonite to kill one of these mons? I know, I know. Shh, we'll review that later. Oh, there goes Palafin. Oh, that did so much. That's 88. That's a Terra Normal. That's a Terra Normal killer. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh no, that's not Boots. That's not Boots Volcanion. Well, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. That oh, with Sword of Ruin, with Sword of Ruin. Oh, that's gonna suck. That sucks. I think it's game. I think Chris somehow pulled this off. I mean, I I mean, he kept Dragonite healthy. That's basically what it boiled down to in this game. He kept Dragonite healthy so that it does claim kills left and right. You want to stall out the speed turns, buddy? You have three more chances. You have three more chances. You could do a double protect. Yeah, he is panicking. Somehow, no, no, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He clicked. Oh, he targeted a Volcanion. Ooh. No! That did not kill. Oh, shit. Shit. Yes. We've lost. Or you've lost. Shoot. If I only targeted the Chin Pao. Yeah. Follow me. Wait. Nope. Nope. It's over. It's over. Wow! Terra Normal D Knight. It was a problem. So yeah, are you still mad that Jaspros choked that one? Yeah. Why didn't you just target the chin, pal, lift yourself with the Dragonite, and then boom, killed it, and you would have won. Man, you would have been in a winning position that far, Josh Bros. And fourth. Yeah. Even said after the game that he knew he should have targeted the Chin Pao. I would scream too if I were you. That was just an unfortunate that was just a crucial choke, very crucial choke. Yeah. Okay, so we are recording this matchup now. Euphanos versus the Pizza Man in Camo Cap. As you can see here, we got a Water Ghost Dragapult against a Rock Fire Stratagem. Interesting to see how it plays out. We could see potentially a high. It's a Water Ghost, meaning that it could carry things like Hydro Pump versus. Oh, there's a nice switch into the Water Ice Ninetales, which is a very smart. Oh, there's a nasty miss. Well that doesn't really bode well for Euphanos at this point. The Pizza Man already setting up Aurora Veil thanks to the screen effect, so likely it's gonna be Light Clay. As you can see by this moveset here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Now Euphanos is trying to for the High Dragon with the Fire Steel, which has been, popping up every now and then. Well, hopefully we get to see more of that, to be honest. But no, there is a Hypnosis and Chilling Water. Oh, so that's your water move. I mean, it's good. It's just it's gonna be useful. Not really for this matchup, except for maybe the Commodore. But if it Euphanos does have the bulky set, but you know what? It's fine enough as it is. There's also the chance where you could possibly switch out to probably the Iron Tusk, or the Iron Steel Bird that everyone seems to fear in Cap specifically, but not Camo, because Camo's very different. Well, actually, no, it could be a rather safe bet. Oh, there's a special defense drop. Very nice. Very nicely played there. That Chilling Water isn't going to do jack against Dragapult. So Dragapult wins and probably gets the first cat knockout right here. Very, very nice play by Euphanos. Now, it begs the question on whether or not to switch out or not, since this is gonna be a different type of game. The Pizza Man, I'm clearly at a disadvantage, but we'll see what happens here. Dragapult seems like a huge threat as of the moment. There's gonna be, there's gonna be some weird hurt points in this game that might differ the test of time between both players. We'll see what happens. So uh, as the Pizza Man is going to force a switch in, who will be the switch in? Could probably be the Iron Valiant, to be honest. Probably a strong knockoff would be enough to kill it. Then again, you'd have to worry about that speed type. Then again, though, Scarf Iron Valiant is not the worst thing you can run. There's a lot of different options here for good old Pizza. As I predicted, it's the Iron Valiant. This time it's the Water Electric. Also Booster Energy that I almost forgot. Booster Energy, of course, letting it be speedy so it can outspeed Dragapult. Very nice. Although it's Water Electric, so it's gonna be a special variant of Iron Valiant. As they run Thunder Punch. But likely it's this but likely it's Thunderbolt and probably Liquidation. Uh-huh. Does it run Thunder Punch? I think it runs Thunder Punch. There is this nasty CC there to a slow Gudra. So the threat now is this Iron Valiant. Very, very nicely played, playing under screens. And it's also very fast. So what is this electric ground going to do? Unless it runs Sash, there's no reason to, well, that. It would be a really smart play if it was Sash Iron Shreds and then boom, gets the kill on Earthquake. Maybe you should have run that, youth. Ah, that lives a hit. Nice. Sludge Bomb, okay, very nice. The CC was definitely like overkill. Maybe you could have switched out it. But no, he was confident. He was confident with the Swords Dance with boosted close combat liquidation strat. So very nicely played here. Interesting note to point that this one is if this Commodore is what I think it is, then maybe Euphanos might get this, especially with all the types that he has left. Fighting Psychic Lycanroc. Ugh. I don't know. Lycanroc seems too out of place in this situation. Normally, you would go something. I don't know. The typing just doesn't make sense for it. Either rock fighting or uh, something else that could might be fighting ground, even like something that could benefit Tough Claws, maybe other than close combat psychic fans, which ironically deals a lot more. But it's just you want reliability, and I guess the Pizza Man went for reliability in his fighting psychic set, as opposed to going for the offensive. Here's the Commodore. Acrobatics kills it. And now is it going to do the thing? Is it now going to do the thing that Commodore gets feared by? Ooh, what's he going to do? That's going to be a dicey play, this situation. I feel like this could be a critical point in this game, unless he does something weird. That takes a hit very nicely. Ooh. Great Tusk is going to do a hell of a lot of damage. Again, Earthquake, definitely not. But it can rapid spin away the hazards. But, there's this threat. You can also try to try to offset some of the damage taken. Knockoff would be a pretty smart play right about now for Pizza Man. For Euphanos, I don't know. Maybe you could try just winging it with Fire Blast. Oh, he tries bulking up? What? Oh, he's setting up on the sleeper. This could be potentially dangerous. That can carry close combat. Oh. That is a defensive ass high dragon. What the hell was this what the hell is this? Defensive investment high dragon? What is this? You're crazy. It's gonna wake up. It's gonna hit the flash cannon. Sure. Go for gusto, I guess. And now for the stratagem, it's gonna have it hits. And with this thing being fast, we will see a kill because of its outspeedness. And then finally, the Commodore should probably tank at least one of these, but it won't do the belly drum strat. Not at this stage. Oh, that took that one hit. Oh, that's right. Its defense, special defense is kind of crap. Never mind. So Euphanos, very good win. You know, the Dragapult was definitely a threat, and this defensive instant High Dragon is definitely another good factor. And so, yeah, well done, youth. Well done, youth. At, at least you went out on a win, right, Pokeart?
Well, that wasn't the final game, meat boy.
Well, you know what? Euphanos got a Sludge Bomb crit as well. You must feel at least some satisfaction with this.
No, I feel no satisfaction because that crit did not matter.
I know it didn't.
That
I know it
killed
didn't.
anyway.
I
At least there was a 75%
Well, if he got the low roll, then that would be unfortunate. But yeah, that was a almost guaranteed crit Oko win. You know what? Good job, Euphanos. Good job, Euphanos. You at least.
Good job for never losing to the pizza man.
Oh, he's 2-0 against the Pizza Man. Well, that good job regardless, Yuffie boy. All right. So let's discuss why the Daves did not make it to finals. At least they made semifinals. I already knew the Daves. They are the
Would win.
Huh?
You already knew the Daves would win.
I knew the
In the
Daves.
finals.
Well, no, I knew the Daves were like built a team that were basically like, oh, here's the obligatory Smogon centric team. Like I always considered the Daves as there's got to be at least only one, but there's got to be the obligatory Smogon centric team where a lot of the players are mostly Smogon related and not exactly Tours community related. But yeah, you know what? The Daves they pulled off a pretty good team. I will say that. There's nothing on. They already have some big heavy hitters when drafting, and look at that, they performed nicely. Like TPP, who went for 25,000 and yet managed to pull off a 6-2. Not the best record, but still a pretty damn good record.
Only losing to GXE and Piyush.
Piyush, yes. Taka was next with a 5-1 record. Surprise, honestly, of the Uber Spool. With a stacked Natdex Uber Spool, I'm surprised Taka was one of the few players that did well for his side. Super Epic Amph.
Oh, I just heard he was really good in rap, really dedicated to the tier.
Yes. Actually, I think his stock may have raised in Ubers. And thanks to Natdex Ubers, Taka has improved even more. And at the time of this recording, TLT qualifiers and Taka's one of them, so he's got improvement. He's got improvement. Super Epic Ampharos and Mango Stick both sharing the Rand's pool. Super Epic Ampharos did so well. Well, barely did so well, but he got a positive record. That's already a W in my books.
Well, his record.
4-3.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's okay for his price, 11.5k. Dex managing to pull off a neutral record, 4-4, with only 7.5k. Swag God, 2-2, also a neutral record. Actually, played more than I thought. Played more than I thought, Swag God. I thought it was just going to be a one and done, but having played 4 games with only 3k and going neutral, good on ya. But,
Yeah, that's worth it, I'd say.
yeah, that's very worth. No, what is not worth it are the people who I expected to do well ended up not delivering all that much. Even though their records are like not the greatest, they're also not the worst. They're just very underwhelming compared to the rest of the pool. Meta, Fabulu, and Zern to be exact. 3-5 for all of these players, and pretty good prices to boot. And of course,
Yeah,
Madarat.
I guess they did underperform. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I don't think people expect Madara to do well.
oh, yeah, going 1-3 and then Spellcaster being winless. Yeah, overall the day and Slopofan also never playing, which is
Okay, people didn't expect Spellcaster to do well either.
yikes. That is a shame. But yeah, these three did not perform to these three did not perform well compared to these five performing well. I'd say the Daves have it half and half. They had a pretty neutral win. They had a pretty neutral season, but and unfortunately they made it to semifinals, but they just couldn't carry that success thanks to them being drafted against the Articunos. All right, let's talk about the third place team. I would call the third place team Litwicks.
What do you mean you would call the third place team?
Because I think you did better. Actually, no, you did better in the round robin stages, only faltering in the semifinals. Even though you and Dave's have primarily the same record in semis, you still did better in in the round robin stages. So yeah, I would consider you third. So
Oh,
congratulations.
nah, you're not self that they surpassed us in the semis, did they?
No, actually, both of you were both of you have the same win loss record technically. 6-2.
No, that that's not that's not an overall win loss record, Nico. That doesn't determine placement.
Well, joint fourth. Well, it's better saying third than saying joint fourth.
Ain't no way. Does it say that we're tied for fourth with them?
No. Well, no. In the standings, no. This one is based on playoff season, not exactly. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I consider freaking in the semifinals. I would already consider you fourth, but in terms of who got the better, it's complicated. Just take the bronze medal, Poke Art. Just take the bronze medal. Take your bronze medal.
Nico, I feel like you're the one making this overly complicated. Just say the Daves are fourth and we're third.
Yes, you are. So
This could be the standings.
yes, take the bronze medal. All right. So the Litwicks did, as you would expect, very well. Pokeart, as a manager, has never lost a place in the semifinals, always managing to make it.
I think you mean never failed to make semifinals.
Yeah, never failed to make a semifinals. Euphanos, of course, being a goaded manager as always. Of course, the returning player Axel did very well, getting himself an 18.5k very nicely. Los Shuto being your Rans player, would you consider this a step up or a step down below Michael?
Literally anything is a step down compared to what Michael did. I don't think any. Look, no one in any tier can usually get 9-0 in anything.
Well, some people are close now this season. You better hold yourself to it. Some people,
Yeah, ideally, I'd like Oakley's to get 9-0 this season.
I'd like for both Oakleys and Chromate to get 9-0.
Yeah, Chromate too, because I want the Kunos to win.
Yeah, so yeah, Los Konoshuto actually did a decent. Don't discredit Los Konoshuto just because he's step below Michael, their best. Losco did fairly well for himself. 5-3, very good. 10.5k, that's a good price and a good record to boot. Rafna though,
And two of those losses were to the same person in the same gens.
in Casual.exe. Stop fighting Casual.exe in Gen 1 and 4, Losco. Please.
1, 4, and 5. It was the same three.
Rafna though, definitely a higher price than I would think going into the draft. I'm like, what? Rafna is 17.5k. He's gonna suck. No, he didn't. He got a 5-3 record. Got a very nice record to boot. I'd say a success for Rafna. Hopefully, he participates in more team tours because he's good. He's proven himself.
Admittedly, you knew better than I did when we drafted him. I was not sure about that.
But you know what?
I'm like, you sure he's worth this much? I feel like we're spending too much.
Turns out he is.
No, I think it was worth it. He was a pretty reliable teammate.
Yes, very much so. And I definitely from now seeing in the team chat, yeah, I could definitely say Ralphna had the Poke AAA meta down. He was willing to learn, and he proved himself great. Backloak,
Like, Ralphna's two of Ralphna's losses were to the number man. Can't blame him there.
yes.
And then there was versus Eggs, in which he had a very bad matchup.
Yeah, But hey, everything else he outperformed and he outperformed well. Even the week 5 game against the number man, he nearly won. I consider that a win.
Yeah, he misplayed there.
All right. So Drakloak or Droopy Airlines got a 3-1 record in that deck same six. A very, very good record for someone who's new. One of the new faces of Tours Plaza.
Could
Uh,
have been 4-0 if we simply iron defense.
he could have been undefeated, but he wasn't. Farts of the Death and Euphanos, both sharing 4-3 records. Euphanos is expected. He's expected to do well considering, he's Euphanos. He's got the youth library. Uh, and
4-2 in camo cap, I believe.
yeah, 4-2 in camo cap. Um, and Farce of the Death being the Ubers player, we all expected Farce to do well, and he did okay. 12.5.
He misclicked a couple weeks in a row, Mikoi. That couldn't be hell.
Yes, particularly in weeks
He said
two
his
through five.
record probably would have been like 6-2 or something. No, no, no. Wait, what's his record?
Four.
4-3. Yeah, okay. It probably would have been more like 5-2. He said, or maybe even 6-1 had he not misclicked it for a couple of those games.
You know what? Still managing to muster up a 4-3 record is still very good for Farce.
Yeah, especially considering his first few weeks were rough.
Very rough. Weeks 2 and 3 were rough. He pulled it back starting in week 6, and yeah, mustering up a positive record. Very good. Jaspros. I did not expect Jaspros to do as well as he did. I thought it was just gonna be a throwaway. I thought he was just gonna be, against guys like Chromate, Yuki, Zoe. He was just gonna be that fourth guy that never gets a win. Surprisingly, did three and surprisingly got neutral, and he played 6 games.
And ironically, he did win against one of those people you just listed.
Right, right. Beating Yuki in week 7, that was nice. But yeah, he was okay. It was okay for his price, and he was okay in his role. So good job, Jaspers, on that.
Yeah, I was admittedly not too confident we would go positive in PIC or even neutral. I didn't, I thought that would be one of our worst tiers. It's
Should have
not.
played
Overall,
Pokeart. Should have played Pokeart.
no, I would not survive in this. I
Should have
would actually
played.
do it.
Should have played
No,
regardless.
shut up. This tier is horrible. I hate it.
No, complete 180.
I hate this Gen 9 partners in crime.
Go back
Go
to
back to Gen 7.
7. Go back to Gen 7. All right, Hayden also getting a neutral. I wish she played more. Honestly, I really wish she played more.
He did
Limpy,
want to play more.
Limpy got an 0-1. Only one game, but yeah, the rest, the TMM, JJ, and LTG, all reliable tours mains, didn't exactly have the greatest records to their boot. Your mystery OU sucks.
Look, man, I gotta give LTG credit though. He deserves some credit. He worked very hard during the weeks where he was slotted, and in general, he was very active even when he wasn't slotted. He was one of the most active players in the server, I think.
Yeah, I wish he got to play more and actually got to showcase, and we actually got to showcase his skill. Unfortunately, that wasn't just the case. He was just a reliable sub. He was a good builder. He was a good builder. And yeah, your mystery OU sucks. I'll just say that right now. Your mystery OU sucks.
I'm aware. He
Like
went 1-7.
1-7.
The mystery OU.
Yeah, your mystery OU sucks.
I will say this though. Uh, I I think our team here was. I think our team this year was a bit more well rounded than last year.
I would say that, yeah. There were definitely.
Because last year was very polarized, I'd say. We had like maybe three tiers last year that we went pretty negatively in,
You,
and a few that we went very positive in, and maybe some that were a bit more neutral.
you had a very up and down. You had a very up and down last year. Um, but this year was a little bit more well rounded. It was a lot more viable.
Yeah, like take a look at all of our tiers here. We basically went neutral and positive in every single tier except Mystery OU.
Yeah, your OU slots
Five
sucked, but everything else was good.
5-3 in Poke AAA, 5-3 in Stab and Mega. Wait, no, 5-2. We're not counting that last one. Uh, 4-4 in that deck same sixth, despite the pretty horrendous start there.
You got 4-4. That's nice.
Yeah, because
Tracklock and
Dreamy
TMM.
and TMM have inverse records.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
TMM went 1-3 and Dreamy went 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay, Partners in Crime also 4-4 because both of our players had neutral records.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-Gen Rambats 5-3.
All thanks to Losco.
Napdex Ubers also 5-3.
All thanks to Farce and Nat, actually.
Yep.
And Camel Cat.
And Demo Cat 4-4.
So yeah, all very good to neutral records. No especially bad tier except for OU, which sucks. So yeah.
Yeah, OU was our only horrible tier.
If you had a good
Literally everything else was neutral or positive, and I'd say that's pretty good.
if you had a good OU player in your team, you would be top one. You would absolutely make finals.
Meanwhile, we had like quite a number of negative tiers last year and very positive ones.
So yeah, I'd say an improvement.
6-2, 9-0, 3-5, 4-3, 2-6. Jesus Christ. 1-6. Oh God. 6-2. Yeah, these are much more polarized.
Yeah, this one is much better. This year was much better for you.
Yeah, much more well-rounded.
It's all thanks to the Asian time zones. Believe in the +8ers. All right. So time to end this off with the finals predicts. Ooh, the Anastar Articunos versus the Absolute Absol Posters. The battle of
And
the.
now we're predicting the same stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have to do any excluding things. Oh wait, are we gonna talk about who won predicts?
Oh yeah, we should. We should.
Okay, don't show the results though, because
I won't.
yeah, you'd be revealing what I predicted for my own team, and I don't wish to reveal that.
I won't. I won't. So who won predicts?
Okay. In second place, we have Mikoi with 6 right.
All right.
Which I believe is less than half here.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
6 out of 16. 6 out of 16, yeah.
And
That's
then
not
for
a good.
me, I got 9 out of 16,
More.
so I win.
Yay. Now you can safely say that we both share 69.
What?
Our count for this year or this week 6 to 9.
Okay, you didn't have to.
Yes. Sorry. All right. Sorry. Sorry. All right. Time for the finals predicts before we Before we roll our eyes, let's move on to the finals thread and let's look at the finals. First off, though, in let's take a look at the Mystery OU and the Rams generations. This that will be played during finals. Mystery OU would be damaging stab. Every single damaging attack has to be stabbed. Terra is allowed, but Pokemon cannot use a stab attack matching its Terra type. For example, a water type, Terra into fire type, not allowed to use the damaging fire attack. Terra Blast will be still counted as normal. It's interesting. I could see the concept working, but I feel like this could lead to very broken sets.
Uh, yeah, it leads me to think that certain bonds may become quite good here as a result, but
Very dangerous.
say say anything.
Very dangerous Mons. I don't even know what's good. I can't even make I can't even make a guess as to what's good. So I just have to see the game for myself if that's the case. All right. And the Rams generations that we played are Gen 2. How is how is Gen 2 the worst gen in the final? How was that rolled in the finals?
Somehow I figured this would happen.
Why?
I don't know. I think I just had a very clear vision of like Gen 2 or Gen 1 being in the finals because of course it would be. It's the, of course one of the worst gens would be in the finals. That's just a given.
Yeah. Gen 7 and Gen 9, though, to make up for it. They got the Terra meta, the Z move meta, and you got the best gen. So, yeah. Well done. Well done on the rolls, Ducky. So, yeah, the two alliterative A team people are going to be playing. Yay. First off, okay, we got the Number Man versus Phantos.
I gotta predict the number man here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Number Man is currently 7-1. Phantos 2-2. Despite Phantos pulling off a very good win against Joey, it's the Number Man. Nothing has stopped the Number Man from doing well. All right.
Just gotta hope he gets a Santos gets a good matchup or something. I don't know.
Stab and Mega, we got Oakley's versus Ice Master.
Oakley's.
Did Oakley's won last time? He did win last time. Come on, Oakley's. Come on, my boy.
9-0.
9-0. 9-0. Go for the 9-0.
Following the Michael Gervais legacy.
Yes, belong in the Hall of Fame of great 9-0 people.
9-0.
Not even BLT players make that sort of record, Oakley's. Get to it. All right, National Deck, same six. Lady Salamence versus Temp, round two. This is this. This is the same six that they were given. Pandaki, Auroras, Flygon, Gengar, Manectric, Porygon Z, Venomoth.
Very fast hyper offense. Wow.
Yeah, very. It's a very high up. It's a very high up for offensive team, man. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna reveal any sets, but like, yeah, this could potentially be dangerous. This could be potentially be a very interesting build choice.
I feel like a lot of these have very obvious sets, so like
It's
is it just gonna be whoever uses the most abnormal ones wins? I don't know.
no, it's gotta be someone who outspeeds. Because this is the name of the game, PokeArt. You gotta outspeed to win. What do you got?
Why are you asking what I got?
Well, who do you got that's winning?
Oh, you mean like yeah, probably Temp.
Yeah, I would say Temp as well. I think. What's Temp's record actually? I want to say this. Five and
Probably Costas.
5-3. 5-3. Yikes! Lady Elements is 2-6.
Yeah, I'm aware Lady Salmons does not have a good record.
God damn it! If I played my damn week, I could have given him a 1-7. Damn it!
Wow. Don't say that now. Gee.
Well, that's it. That's the challenge. That's the call out. Mystery OU 7U992 versus Shiloh.
As good as 7U992's win was last week, I don't think I can quite predict against Shiloh.
Yeah, no. Like I'm aware that 7U992 has had you know what 7U992 has actually a kind of a positive record. I would say 2-1, 2-1 with one dead game. Shiloh is currently at 4-3. Has been doing fairly well. Has adapted well to the Mystery OU rule set. I mean, it's a Shiloh win. It's a Shiloh win. Shiloh for you too, Bogart.
Yes.
Okay. BIC, Chromate versus Chris Numbers.
Chromate.
Yeah, come on, Chromate. You gotta belong in the legacy as well. For what?
Look, man, Jess had Chris Numbers last week. He just misplayed.
Unfortunate.
He freaking had him.
Freaking Adam, he just didn't perform
I don't
well.
think
Actually, a lot of
Chromate's
people.
Chromate's not gonna misplay. He's not gonna give Chris the leeway to make a comeback.
Oh, he's gonna be.
He's just gonna clobber him.
Oh, he's gonna 6-0 him. I could see that right now. He's gonna 6-0 him.
Not 6-0, but still clobber.
No, it's a 6-0. It's a 6-0 for sure. All
No,
right.
Miko, you don't 6-0 people in PIC. That's not how it works.
You 12-0? You 12-0 them? Okay, fine.
That doesn't make sense, Miko. What are you going on about?
Nothing. It's just funny. All right, multi-gen Rans. Rashay versus Casual.exe.
I know it's Rans and anything but can happen, but I think I gotta go with Casual.
I mean, yes, Casual has even though Rashay's got a neutral record, Casual is what 6-2, could go 7-2. Yeah, this is a Casual win for me. Next up, National Dex Ubers. We got FC versus the Strap. Now, this this may be the crucial one. This is the crucial.
This is the crucial one.
Whoever
You can
wins,
pretty much predict how the rest will go.
Yeah.
Except for this.
FC versus the Strap. We both generally think this will decide TPP. Who is going to win between FC and the Strap? Who do you got, Pokeart?
I'm gonna say FC. I think he's a better cooker.
Let's see. FC is 5-3. Strap is 5-2. You're gonna go with FC. I'm gonna go with the Strap. I think the Strap might win. I know it's heresy to predict against FC, but like I think the Strap may pull it off. And finally, we got Mossy Sandwich versus the Pizza Man in Camo Cap.
Mossy.
I can't. I cannot. I cannot be against Mossy. No, I cannot be. No, I cannot be against Mossy for this time. I have to go with Mossy.
Even though I don't think too many people would blame you since the Pizza Man actually beat him last time.
He did. And that was his only win. 1-3. That's his only win this tour. 1-3, the Pizza Man is. Mossy has been doing all right for himself. 5-3, very nice. Yeah, this is a Mossy win. This is a Mossy win. And
yes, I agree.
And that would be the end of our predictions. Tune in next week for the results of that. Also, tune in next week where we'll reveal the finals winners and we're going to recap that. Also, I have posted in the Discord and on the thread and the TPP5 awards. So if you like, you can vote now. And voting closes whenever I release the next video. So get to voting, people. Get to voting to see who will win. There's a lot of controversial choices, but there's also really hot takes from people. Some of the results right now have been pretty what the hell, but okay. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you wouldn't miss any future video once they come out. See you next week for all the results from TBP5. The winner, the champion, the awards, the predicts winner. All of that will be revealed next week.